All of the shots that you're drinking for me. Answer the phone, make it simple for me, girl. I know that you're thinking of me. Deep.
No, I don't mind saying how I feel. I think about you, and I don't mind saying how I feel. I'm good without you, but you could have been all that I want, that I need. Could have been all that I want, that I need. We could have been. We could have been. We could have been.
Yeah, when I met you, I found affinity. So I won't stop till you found stability. Santan, banking's our ability. But I'm still learning accountability. I'd rather lie with you than lie to you. X5 got a sex drive, I drive to you. Wanna go central? Cool. Don't know what to pick, I decide for you and put a Louis bag on the side for you. Rich love, she a wicked woman, I need rich love.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to
fucking pump it up. Let's go.
You got to pump it up.
What is up, everyone?
You got to pump it up.
Thank you, DJ Atare. Welcome, everyone. We got Diamond here. Maybe he's on her way from the Bored Apes brunch. She'll be joining us shortly. I would love to hear from her about that. Diamond Hands is in the house. We got DJ Atare. Doesn't get much better than this. How's it going, guys? Say hello real quick, and then we'll do the news.
Doing fantastic on this beautiful sunny day. I got a workout in. I was by the pool, and now I'm DJing on my balcony. Let's go, baby.
Yes. Diamond, how are you, my friend? So good to see you up here.
Sorry, y'all. That's literally what I've been doing ever since that song ended. Doing good, y'all. New Tokyo News back in action. What's up, DJ Atare? What's happening? Hey, the YouTube stream, y'all, is live right now. I just want to let y'all know.
Yes, thank
Tune
you.
up and tune in. Hey, Alf, how you been, homeboy? How are things?
I'm doing good. Not by a pool here in New York City. Unfortunately, much colder. But yes, thank you for the reminder for the live stream from the Damn Show we got going as well. We'd love for you to join and chat live with us up on stage. But if you don't want to, you can also throw some comments in on YouTube or in the Twitter spaces here. And we'll try to talk about what you want to talk about as well.
Alf, before we get into the news, I just want to really quickly remind everybody, please retweet this space, share it with a friend, share the YouTube link. Let's get everybody in here because it's an exciting Sunday. We got a lot of big news, and I'm sure, Alf, you're gonna jump into that. So why don't I cue you off if you have nothing else to say?
Yeah, it's New Tokyo News. Let's do the news. Thank you, Atari. In our first story today, the New Tokyo Electric Company has announced the date of their community appreciation event. On Thursday, February 16th, citizens can pick up their Kagamis and comfy hoodies in person in Los Angeles. For those unable to attend, the event will be carried live by the Damn Show. Please check your local listings for channel information. In other news, this past Thursday, Wen Moon, Boss Toad, and environmental activist Reese were all spotted together in a single photo. This dispels weeks of internet rumors that Reese and Wen Moon could be the same person. Similar rumors, however, cannot be dispelled at this time for Beeple and 10KTF community member Ethan Shorts. Meanwhile, the search for local artist Wagner-san continues. While he has been missing for over 2 months, some citizens of New Tokyo don't seem to be concerned about his safety. One local man telling New Tokyo News, the old man is probably just taking a nap after drinking too much Coda juice. He needs to get himself together, come back, and get back to crafting his rugs as soon as possible. And in our main story today, a spokesperson from the New Tokyo Electric Company has announced that aside from working to restore power and services to the city, they have also started focusing on local crime. Their statement said, the New Tokyo Rejuvenation Initiative is expanding its efforts to clean up the city. Not only will we bring back light to our streets, but also purge the darkness below. Here at New Tokyo Electric, we believe that crime doesn't pay. They shared an image of what appears to be security footage of former New Tokyo crime lords, Boss Toad, Boss Wolf, and Boss Cat, all sharing a jail cell. Their capture was further confirmed after they were forced to transfer a combined 249 Genesis items from their accounts to the New Tokyo Electric Company's OpenSea account. Looking ahead to the weather, snow is expected to continue to fall in New Tokyo this week as citizens anxiously await the arrival of last summer. I'm Alfalfa. This has been your New Tokyo News Update. Welcome everyone to the show. Again, so happy to have you here this Sunday afternoon. Let's talk to our people we got up on stage real quick here as we also wait for maybe. Diamond, start with you. What's up, man? How are you doing? Have you caught up on 10KTF? Any updates from you?
Who the fuck is caught up on 10KTF? I think that's a better question.
We're trying.
Hey, trying as hard as we can, right? But things are moving quick too, right? I don't know, hyped up, headed down to LA in a couple of weeks, that Kagami event.
Yes.
Pick up the hoodie gang in the house. You know what I'm saying? Just pumped up about that. Getting to see some legends, some friends, some OGs, some new faces, all the good stuff. Fucking A-Bomb, y'all. Like me and A-Bomb started I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna jump in his fucking. I'm just I told him I'm a 6-month-old. I want him to carry me like I'm a 6-month-old. I'm 6'3", but he's gonna fucking walk me around like I'm a baby for a little while. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to jump in his arms.
Somebody get that on video.
Yeah. The energy we've exchanged. You know, you get to know somebody over time, right? And the way he bounces, the way I bounce, watch out, y'all. There's going to be some fireworks going off for sure. And
I'm worried about
Falcon, his partner. Can't wait to meet her either. It's going to be an incredible time.
I'm worried. There's an earthquake warning for the moment you guys embrace in LA. So everyone be aware of that. Secure your belongings. So congratulations again, Diamond and the Damn Show for the event. I'm very much looking forward to it, as very low chance of me making out to LA on that short notice. But we have the Damn Show to stream it for us. And it's kind of nice to get like a date on the calendar, even if it feels like far away. Maybe it's only a couple of weeks. But man, we're going to see what a Kagami looks like pretty soon. We have that guaranteed while we wait for season 2 here. Whether season 2 comes first, after, I have no idea. But it's nice that we have some firm things on the calendar like that now. I'm excited to see the Kagami. I hope you guys are able to unbox one live while I wait for mine in the mail.
We're definitely going to be unboxing. We're going to be unboxing them live, and it's about time we either close the Kagami chapter or it opens up in a bunch of weird mystical ways. I don't know which one. It could honestly go 50-50 at this point, but it's exciting to finally, like you said, have a date, and for people at least that are flying in to at least get their hands on the actual physical, and then see if there's any story that's going to evolve from there on out. So it's going to be a good time, and it's only 2 weeks away now, maybe just 2.5 weeks, but it's coming by quickly. It's the 16th. It's a big weekend, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like so in my mind, February 12th, there's a big UFC fight. Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski. That's going to be on the 12th, Saturday. Huge fight. And then I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a big football guy, but I'm pretty sure that's Super Bowl Sunday. Is that right?
Wait, yeah, I think you are right. We got Rihanna.
Okay,
man, yeah.
and then that same week, Thursday, is the event. On the 15th, before that, Dookie Dash ends, and I think the summoning is in either one of those days or something like that. So it's a big week, actually, when you think about it.
Super Bowl week.
And yeah, and maybe we're actually going to get super NFTs at the Super Bowl this week or this year.
1 year
Slow down.
later.
There's not going to be any We Knew fucking events at the Super Bowl, y'all.
Come on, Diamond. You're going to fund our
I gotta
Super Bowl?
crush that speculation early this year. I got to crush that early.
Fair enough.
We Knew will not be putting on the Super Bowl halftime event with fucking Rihanna. They are not the ones hosting that. I think we can all, I can definitely confirm all that right now.
So Rihanna is not going to come out with a giant Wagmi-san head on and dance to Umbrella, is what you're saying?
No, that is not in the cards.
Oh,
There is no speculation being had about any of that. But like Atari said, I do think who is it? Gabriel Leiden. He DigiDeku's. They're dropping something. I think during the Super Bowl. He's posted about it a few times, and we know there'll be a few other commercials and things of that sort. So
yeah,
wow.
Not that we can't tune in and have fun.
And Kate Ashley just mentioned on the YouTube chat, there's the Blur airdrop on the 14th, which is the most important thing on the 14th is the airdrop. Nothing else happens on that day.
That is crazy though, because people have been waiting for that forever. It feels like since late last year. And man, so you're right. So we got Super Bowl Sunday, followed by Kagami in real life event, Dookie Dash ending, summoning, Blur airdrop. Wow. All right. That's going to be quite a week. I'm looking forward to it. But we're going to have a fun week this week too. There's Maybe, fresh from the Bored Apes brunch. Maybe. How you doing? How was the brunch?
Hi. Hello. Yeah, I'm doing great. The brunch was amazing. So we were like 25 apes, I think, something like that. And I just wanted to say thank you to the organizers. It was Cake Pop and Crypto, even if she wasn't able to be there last moment, but she organized for all of us. And yeah, we had a lot of fun. And it was a great moment to shield 10KTF all over again and get
how much 10KTF did you talk at this Apes event?
Well, Bugsy was there.
All right.
Obviously, we talk about it with him. But many apes still, they still had like the basic questions like, so how do I get my mutant on one of those things? You know, like how do I craft with my mutant? Basic questions, which means that we have a lot of work to do still.
Wow. Well, they came to the right place with that question.
Yeah, exactly. We were ready to go.
Yeah, onboard those apes. I mean, it's just so fun if you're already in one of these communities and you have an ape and you have it as your PFP and everything. 10KTF is so perfect for that because you get to expand what your PFP can do and how you can work with it in Web3 in a way like really nothing else, right? So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that was fun. How's your week going? Maybe you do any 10KTF purchases, burning or anything this week? Or are you waiting for season 2 like most of us?
Well, just waiting for season 2, waiting for the event February 16. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Like,
oh man,
I can't wait for that day.
So jealous. We were just talking about that before you joined a little bit. Diamond confirmed he'll be there. Really pumped to see the damn show stream of the Kagamis. I mean, I'm like secretly hoping mine's just gonna show up like a week before the event, and I'll have one before all you guys. But probably not the case. So I'll be watching that stream along with everybody else.
Alf, I got a good question here on the YouTube
please.
Live. Anthony is asking, has the We Knew brand dissolved into NTEC? Is We Knew no more? Or is We Knew now just Yuga?
Wow, those are very, very interesting corporate structuring questions, both real and lore there. I mean, that's a great question. I don't know. I'm guessing We Knew will keep their title. I mean, I don't know. It's just such, maybe it's just because we've been saying it for so long, but it's just such a good brand they got going on. I would think they would keep it a little bit their own within Yuga, even though they are Yuga now. But the NTEC thing is a good question. I don't think NTEC is We Knew. And let's start by talking a little bit about NTEC, also known as New Tokyo Electric Company. They just rounded up all of our former enemies, right? All the former enemies of Wagmi-san were rounded up, and we got that one image of them in what looks like jail. And we also know that they had to send all of their goods, which were 249 Genesis day packs, over to their new overlords, the New Tokyo Electric Company. All right, here's my question I want to start with. Do we trust New Tokyo Electric Company? Do they have our best interests in mind? Are they kind of a corporate raider coming in to take over? What level of trust do we have for the New Tokyo Electric Company? Maybe Atari, Diamond. Any of you want to weigh in?
Yeah, I can go. We, like any big corporation or big government, it's generally a good idea to not blindly trust. And so we talk about this on tomorrow's Damn Show, but I'll say it here, and we'll save the full discussion for tomorrow's episode. I want to leave some exclusives, but think about, if you look at each of their wallets, the Boss Wolf, Boss Toads, and Boss Gang, the 3 wallets that were rated, they only took the Genesis. Nothing else. Crafted stayed. Every crafted item is still in their wallet. NTEC came after only the Genesis. I don't know if that's a signal that Genesis plays a huge role in the story, the fact that NTEC is after it. Like, they're putting another the guys that were protecting you, and so that's why we rated them. But because of the transparency of the blockchain, we can actually see what exactly was rated. In a normal environment in the world, we'll hear on the news that cartel mob bosses were rated by FBI or whoever, but we don't know what gets rated. We just know that things were taken. Now we can actually see exactly, and I see a pattern. I see only Genesis being taken. So that's very interesting.
I mean, yeah, for sure. And we know New Tokyo Electric Company is all about powering the future, needing power. You think those Genesis items, or maybe once they're converted to G tags, could be important power sources that New Tokyo Electric Company needs in the future?
Yeah, 100%.
We'll find out.
100%. So there's something going on with the G tags, that there's a property in G tags. Maybe it's mystical. We don't know yet, but something's going on here. And I think that's also the team once again pointing out that Genesis is actually king.
I love to hear that. All right, let's get back to that in a sec here, but I just want to welcome our friend A-Bomb, who is up on the stage. A-Bomb, you're a confirmed LA attendee as well.
I am. I live close down by the docks. You know what I mean? Here in LA, so I get to make it down there. But I wanted to hit on sort of your thoughts of maybe your Kagami showing up at the same time, because Guchita and we were kind of smashing it up in Speculation Alley, and due to the fact that the last day to confirm whether or not you're coming to the party to pick up your physicals is February 2nd. That's a 2-week like distance out from the actual party. So I mean, we had already kind of speculated what if there was this event where, you know, they did somehow get these into the hands of everyone at the same time. And so I guess what I'm saying is they could potentially do that by February 2nd if they have confirmed of the X, Y, Z are coming and the rest are not. They can start those, you know, proceedings of shipping everything out. But my issue is with Swilson, because Swilson, the legend, got 6 Kagamis, and she's going to come pick up 1, and the rest are going to be shipped to her house. So in that situation, I was like, well, if there is supposed to be sort of this event where all of these Kagamis are like turned on at the same time or whatever the hell, that would then sort of throw a wrench in that. And also, I don't know if that makes sense because of how much could go wrong just with like the, you know, being dependent on mailmen to like fully do their job. Nothing against mailmen. I love my mailman, but I don't know. It just seems like a potential mishap that could happen.
You're giving me hope. I like a man who knows his way around a calendar like you, pointing out those dates. Very true. You know, like if they even shipped it out on February 7th, they could make it over to the East Coast in time. You're getting my and for those of you who live in LA or not in LA, because you would probably go in person anyway, but closer, you know, maybe it could even be sooner. But again, someone from We Knew is probably listening to this and being like, all right, everyone calm down. We're trying to figure out this freaking shipping thing forever here. Let's not make any promises. But, you know, we're excited, right? We're excited for people who are getting Kagamis, or if you're Swilson who are getting 6 Kagamis, you're in a whole different level here, man. I hope you get. I just want to see a picture of Swilson's like wall of Kagamis that she's gonna have to build in her home.
Hey, she got to bring an extra carry-on to get them shits home, Alf. You know?
Right. Well, so is it true, A-Bomb, that you can only pick up one? I mean, I didn't even think this would be a problem, but for people who are whales like Swilson who have a bunch, is that why they only let you pick up one?
I'm not sure. I know I got multiple hoodies and I was able to, pick up all of those.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But one of the things that I'm curious about is the tickets, because I want to bring my fiance, but I don't know, even though I have 3 items I'm going to pick up, I don't know that I'm going to get 3 tickets. So I was going to see on February 2nd sort of what
Wait,
happened.
why do you need 3 tickets?
No, I don't need 3. I just need
okay.
2. But I need 3 so I can.
How many fiancés are you bringing? Okay. Gotcha.
No, but I was curious because it seems like it is sort of a very you have to have the right requirements to be here party sort of thing. So I don't know. I was gonna contact the team and figure that out.
I would be. I mean, who knows? I would be surprised if they didn't let A-Bomb bring his +1 in. But we know how 10KTF events get. They've been crowded. There've been lines out the door in the past, but this one seems so small, so last minute in LA that I can't imagine it being like that crazy. But it's 10KTF, so who knows?
What if or A-Bomb, Alf, what if it's at Gaio Series house and then we have the Super Bowl after party there as well, and it's this giant mega mansion party in LA? What if?
That makes the most sense.
That definitely checks out.
Yeah.
Confirmed. I'm guessing Atari is basing that on the Google Maps pin he was given by the team for where the damn show is going to set up. Inside info. I hope Guy's ready. We're all coming to your house, Guy.
Of last year, Atari had this super crazy theory about NFT LA and where we were gonna be. So
what was that? What was the theory?
It was something like what he just said, but like apply it to the last year NFT NYC event, NFT LA event.
Hey.
And I think that he wants to be that so that he can say, yeah, 1 year after, but I was still right.
Hey, for the record, maybe that was a collective theory, and that was IRL shit posting. That was IRL shit posting, and I stand by that.
Well, now that we have Reese, we can just keep recycling our theories from last year. Party at Gaio Series house, Wag Me Son at the Super Bowl. Anything else you guys could think of, let's recycle them. Let's be environmentally friendly here with our theories. I appreciate it. Okay, I like the Gaia Series theory. My guess, I'm gonna guess DTLA. That's my guess. But who knows?
I've just been thinking, right? So this event popped up on us like out of fucking nowhere, right? And I've been like thinking, well, I've been under the assumption that NFTLA was going to pop off this year for We Knew prior to the Yuga acquisition, right? Like hometown, they're going to throw something crazy. It just makes sense, right? The first 10KTF party was there, but then like knowing that NFTLA and NFTNYC are like bang bang back to back. Like where are we hedging our bets on this? Is Figgy going to give us any indication? Bam Bam likes the fucking party. I think Bam Bam would be the one to tell us what's really good, if I'm being honest.
Right.
But I don't know. I'm kind of asking, like, is it going to be both? Do I need to get ready for one of those?
Great question.
It would be nice if you get a little heads up.
Yeah, especially coming from the West Coast, or I'm guessing this is the LA event. I don't know. It's just so crazy. Like it feels like that NFT NYC event was not that long ago, and I guess it wasn't. It wasn't not like it was even a year ago or anything. But just the from a work perspective, like the amount of effort required to put that event together, and now everyone's going to be like, all right, We Knew, what are you going to do to top it now? Which is honestly almost impossible to do, I'm sure, from an event planning perspective. And now to get thrown NFT LA and NFT NYC with back-to-back events was so close to each other. my hope, and again, I'm biased because I'm here in New York City, but I as much as I'm jealous about the the IRL event that LA is getting so soon, I'm hoping that means that New York is getting something too when NFT NYC rolls around. I don't even need a full party. I just need something to hang out with all my 10K TF friends, and I want like a picture of Wagme-san on the wall. Just give me something.
Hey,
100.
Alf.
That's how I feel. It'll be in New York. I think this event's going to be pretty low key, community meetup style, just kicking it with each other. I don't think it's going to pop off or anything crazy, but like when we get together, we always pop off ourselves. So we're going to get a little pump it up, chant going. I know there's not going to be any awards, but we're going to get it rocking and popping for sure with the damn show.
I mean, think about the last New York event that maybe and the damn show organized, which was karaoke, right? Which is super fun. Everyone's super into karaoke. But when you actually got there, all we wanted to do was talk to each other, right? like there was some karaoke. Shout out Van Buren and everyone who was, singing the Smiths up there. But like, man, it was so hard, like, to even concentrate on that. Because sometimes it was just like, all right, turn that music down. Like I'm trying to talk to JB over here about something, or whatever. Like it was just hard to do that part of things, because really when we get together, we just want to catch up, meet each other, get to know each other, etc.
I think so. I think I've learned a few things. Well, first I want to say Swilson commented on the live. She said I could pick up all 6, but she doesn't want to bring them all home, and that's something the shopkeeper
that makes
said,
sense.
Is that
makes sense?
Yeah, only like enter the order numbers of the items that you want to pick up, because you're going to be carrying them around for the event. So better to have like 1 or 2 items. The second thing, and what I wanted to say on what you said, Alf, was that what I've learned about karaoke events is that karaoke is a fantastic event for the after party. You got to have a meetup, and you got to go be in one location where everybody can catch up and hang out and chill, have some drinks, and then afterwards you go to karaoke
100%.
rather than like have the event at the karaoke spot and try to blend the two. That separation is important. That's just something I've learned.
That move is
Can
true.
I say what I learned instead?
Yes, please.
I learned that in New York City, you don't get unlimited drink for $60 and a private room for your crew. And the only place where you can do that is karaoke. So that's why you go to karaoke even before the evening. We were wasted with $60 a head. So that
amazing.
New York City was pretty good.
And we had an after party after that anyway, which was very fun to hang out with everybody. No, I get you, Atari. That's the move. Like that's the New York City move in general. And let's be honest, 90% of the reason is people having 43 drinks before karaoke and not being afraid to sing. It's all about not being afraid to sing.
That's the big thing, exactly. Everybody was very nervous, and it was very like, take the mic, go sing. But they're like, I'm only 1 drink in, and I just met these people. There's no way I'm going to embarrass myself.
Like, do you want to meet a stranger from the internet and then immediately have to sing a Beyonce song in front of them? It's tough. It's tough, right? But that event was great. That was so much fun. I wish we could have one of those every month. But
well, hold on. Speaking of event, I heard there was an LA event last night. I don't know if anybody in the audience. I know Brandon was there, but if anybody in the audience,
we have an LA member up on stage right now.
Yeah, Abam. I think I saw that you weren't able to make it. But if anybody else, and if you do and know anything about it and how it went, please feel free to share. But if anybody else was there, please feel free to jump up
come
and
on
tell
up
us about it.
Yeah, love to hear about the in real life events. Go ahead, Abam.
I definitely did not make that one. Some fabulous folks were reaching out to me and asking where I was. The damn New Tokyo Electric Company had me working late, those bastards. But just really excited to meet up with everyone. I did want to throw out a little theory though with y'all, which is sort of if New Tokyo is good or bad. And I'm leaning on sort of like the bad with a veil, because I don't know, I just think of like these iconic like storylines and like pillars of storytelling, which is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So essentially, at the end of the day, even though there are differences with Boss Wolf, Boss Toads, and Boss Guttercat, that those might have to be put aside to defeat this greater evil, which is the New Tokyo Electric Company, and maybe from that, there is this, I guess, break off of a different sort of route that this relationship takes with, Boss Wolf, Boss Toads, and Boss Gutter Cat Gang, because we all came together. And I don't know, that just falls sort of more in line with the same storyline. I know that, or style of storyline, because I know that I was like, oh yeah, Kaiju and Mech, it's gonna be a bloodbath. And then it wasn't, and that obviously doesn't make any sense. Like, to see this poor Kaiju or this poor Mech be like just obliterated would be actually like horrible to see. So it's like, yeah, it makes a little bit more sense if everyone just like comes together and helps to defeat this one common enemy. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, good thing they held on to their combat gear, I guess, if they're going to be helping us out potentially. Diamond Hands, Swilson is bullying you up to the mic. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna and the YouTube comments. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you think about this theory that maybe we could be joining up with our former enemies, our big enemies, especially Boss Toads? Could you imagine the day? I mean, didn't Boss Toads kind of help us out once before? He's shown some signs of weakness there. What do you think about what A-Bomb's saying, that all the bosses from before could join with us if we have to take down, the corporate overlords at some point from New Tokyo Electric Company?
Yeah, I'm fucked up about this. I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, I know everyone's looking at the suits like they're fucking overlords, right? And I understand the concern about corporate folks. I get it, right? Like, y'all seen the mullet. I don't play corporate shit, But like, I also know that not all corporations are bad either, right? Like, but it does seem like there's this dichotomy of like, we got to keep our eye on them. But for like, to see all those bags and the Genesis items get transferred over, knowing that that's a pool that like has traditionally helped support community events, right? The art contests. That's also the same pool that like all of our community creators, right? When Boss Wolf kicked us down all that gear so we could kick it out, right? It's the pool that like helps support our community, helps empower our community as well, right? So for me, I'm just trying to take a more tempered perspective. I know that we have to be in, business casual to get in the event down there. I did hear that. I'm hoping, you'll have to watch the damn show, but I'm hoping one select item can get me in. We'll see how it works out, but all I'm saying is the Boss Toads onesie, does that qualify as business casual? I'm just asking for a friend.
Does a mankini with a bow tie count as business casual? Is what I want to know. That's a great question. I love that touch of that business casual requirement, because, like, you gotta blend in with the corporation there. By the way, shout out to Maybe and Atari. Absolutely love that video. Atari, man, the production quality on that video, you guys at the damn show live this past week, where you guys were in, Severance style or whatever. It reminds me of like, an old training video from the 90s or something you guys made. Absolutely top level production quality on that. You guys also look incredible, and I think you guys should start dressing like that all the time.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to shout out Maybe's acting skills. She killed it at the end, and so
I agree. That was actually really good acting.
Yeah,
100%. I 100% agree. That was good acting. I'm ready to see Maybe star in an Italian soap opera. Why the thumbs down, Maybe? No, you were really good, honestly.
No, because like, come on. It was fun. I had fun. Okay. It went pretty well, but because my expectations were extremely low, I wasn't even sure that I was gonna go through it at the beginning. I was like, are we even gonna be able to get like one shot of this thing? I don't think I can. So with my super low expectations, yes, of course it went pretty well, but yeah, of course it was like fun. I think that's why people liked it, because they know us and they saw that we put a lot of effort, but yeah, far away from any good acting or anything like that. We're gonna get A-Bomb next time. That's gonna be good acting.
you want to bring in the big guns?
Exactly.
But no, it was great. I'm looking forward to the damn show sitcom being optioned by Peacock in 2025. So I don't want to give away too much alpha, but be on the lookout for that. But no, that was great. But yeah, it'd be fun if everyone's wearing some boring business casual to this event. It's like such a funny like dress code requirement for like an NFT, fun thing like this. But it'll be fun to see. Diamond,
Hey,
can you tell us what your one article of business casual is going to be?
I'm fucking hoping it's a mankini, my guy. Trying to figure out the logistics.
Someone lent him the mankini.
They're hot items, and so I don't know. I mean, I've offered up a Genesis item for a mankini before. I still haven't gotten any fucking. I guess that's not a fair trade. I understand, but that's still a fucking valid offer for anyone listening. All right, if you got a mankini out there, there's always a one Genesis offer on that.
Man, we got to get Wagme to make you one more. We got to make one more mankini just for you.
Dude, I'm not playing. I'll show up in that motherfucker at every event, shaking my ass.
There's gotta be one left.
All right, I'm telling you. All right, these they're absolute toothpicks. They will blind you. Like where I live, it's foggy all the time here, and so yeah, it's a good time when we start having the IRL events. I'm hopeful that we can get a 10K TF that hoop squad together. Check me out in that mankini going up and dunking on somebody, dude. Not even playing though. What's up?
Yeah, well, I'm going to give you the Matador defense if you're coming through that mankini. Free trip to the lane. Go dunk away.
Hey,
I'm not getting in your way.
but seriously, I was just thinking actually, maybe showing up at that New York event, right, with Cake Pop. And shout out Cake Pop. I got to meet her at the WoW event. Just an incredible person. She just came up and like tapped me on the shoulder. She's like, "Hey, I'm Maybe's homie. I just wanted to say what's up." And I'm like, "Oh shit, what's up, Maybe's homie?" And it's just super cool. She's super awesome. That being said, when she started mentioning, explaining even to a group of Yuga Labs apes, like what's up with 10KTF, right? Where like we are Yuga Labs now, right? Like it's all one ecosystem. When I saw Herb in Miami, it's like, bro, we used to be cousins, now we're fucking brothers. What's up, dude? And it's like there's this like vibe, right? There's a connection, like there's a larger ecosystem. So like how do we try to make sure to get the word out about 10KTF, at even these IRL events? I don't know. I was just thinking, man, how do we get press in a fucking business suit with a briefcase, like as a real salesman out here selling 10KTF to the apes with a little fucking booth? You know what I'm saying? And he'll just film in any questions you got. Press is the fucking one,
Yes. I'm on press in like a suit, like Charlie Sheen in Wall Street style.
That's
with
what I'm saying.
Flip phone.
Let's get Keegan up here. Yeah, we know Keegan's doing the fucking Lord's work out here in San Diego for us, right? Shout out, Keegan. Why don't you fill us in with that little fucking excursion you went on a few weeks ago? I saw that. Hilarious, friend.
Welcome, Keegan. Diamond was just mentioning some excursion you had in San Diego that I have no idea what he's talking about, but I'm hoping you'll fill us in.
GM. What's up, guys? Wait, what are we talking about? What excursion?
When you're spreading the good word of Wagme out there in fucking random fucking department stores, my guy. Yeah. Let's go.
I'm getting my ground game. I'm telling you, like, I'll just go into it. It may take 10, 15 minutes, but like, if they're willing to listen, I'll just go piece by piece. And Valerie has a community here, so anytime I get a shot to like, break things down for them, they listen, and it's been actually helpful. And especially, I know you guys were mentioning like the Yuga and whatnot, but it's like for the apes that are holders already and didn't really spend time in the ecosystem for 10KTF, like once I start connecting the dots, I show them the visuals and show them the Twitter handle and everything, they really like, oh damn, I gotta start paying attention, I gotta show up on the Tuesday to the spaces. I tell, and now what I'm doing actually is I've been actually showing them and sending them that schedule that Bobby made. So shout out to Bobby, since it has the schedule for everybody's show. I just been giving them that straight up because I'm like, okay, if you can't mic mine, here's all the options. And so just kind of, little things like that.
Love it. Door to door evangelizing for Wagme-san. Amazing.
Next time I go to Costco, and next time if you're a real OG, if you go to Costco, if you go to where else? Verizon, right? If you're going in places where they've got computers up, if you're not going to 10KTF .org, what are you doing? If you're not setting the fucking home screen on 10KTF, what are you doing with your life? And then, I think we all just need to pick up our ground game to Keegan's level and that's how we're gonna. That's how we're all gonna make it, y'all. That's really where we're at, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that that was not planned actually. I was at Costco. I was waiting for my dad. That was actually up in LA, so that wasn't even my territory down here in San Diego. So yeah, that was the Burbank one. But I'm gonna do it at all the Costco's now as soon as I get a chance.
I can see.
Can we just get a 10KTF booth set up at all Costco's?
You know what? They have those guys that sell. They sell the solar panels, the sparklets water. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys that go, like, you see them standing there. Like, maybe I'll just set one up there too.
Just have some free samples of Coda Juice ready for people.
Guys, just be careful because I think NTEC is listening to this and they're going to be like, yeah, we do need outdoor salesmen. And so you're going to start seeing a fleet of just salesmen in blue shirts raiding every mall and Apple store. And you're giving them ideas. I'm just letting you guys know right now. So just watch out.
Am I gonna have to shave though and do like the slick back hair too? Like, I might have to do that. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, you saw what they did to me, right? You saw what I had to do.
You cleaned up nice. You cleaned up nice.
Thank you. It's growing back now, so I feel more like myself again. Actually, funny story.
Who knew you could shave 8 years off of your age just by shaving a beard? I love it.
Okay, there's a funny story actually. This goes years back, but maybe almost like 8-9 years back. But I was for a very, very brief stint, and I'm almost embarrassed to say this, but I worked at Hollister. And
let's go.
And
mall time.
And I'm kind of like I don't really like it.
Were you one of the guys with your shirt off?
No, God, no.
Okay.
Again, I literally I think did like 6 weeks or like 4 weeks, and I was like, I can't do this. I got to get out. But I was already kind of like so over it, where I would show up and I wasn't fully clean shaven. I was like, maybe 2 days out, and the manager would be like, "Hey, like, what's up with your face?" And I'm like, come on, like, this is it's 2 days. The expectation was always you got to be clean shaven completely. Even if you see a little bit of stubble, no bueno. So that's kind of what I was reminded of.
So you're saying that NTEC standards could be even as high as Hollister's?
Maybe even higher. I don't know.
Wow. All right. We're dealing with a real corporate entity here. Oh my God. All right, not to change subjects too much, but I wanted to just bring up a quick thing before I forgot. This is just like a personal nerdy 10KTF thing for me, but like my favorite ever rarity preview of 10KTF, and this is for when the shop reopens, which we're all looking forward to, was the one of the Ranga with the Tiger Ranga preview. I wish if I was a better host, I would have that ready to pin right now. The image of that Tiger Ranga, which is just one of the best. I'm guessing that's an epic, one of the best 10KTF previews of a Ranga Kevlar vest. But someone finally unveiled it this week, which was very cool to me. I was always hoping it was me when I was unveiling boxes. Was not the case. But it's pretty cool to see that whoever owns that, and they've been made aware, I'm sure, by the 10KTF community. Hopefully that vest is epic, just like it was previewed, which would be our only preview of a combat item that we have, unlike level 1, where you can use shout out Rare Boy, where you can go look ahead at what you're going to get. But man, I'm just wanted to say I'm jealous of that Ranga. The preview for what that's going to craft is so crazy, and that Tiger is so crazy. I will try to find that and pin it, but anyway, just wanted to say that's pretty cool. All right. Let's see here.
Dude, I was just looking for it too. It's fucking awesome. I was just scrolling my Twitter. It's hard to find though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh wait, Van Buren just replied that Tiger sold for 28 ETH the same day. So that's right.
Big deal.
So shout out to the person who bought it for 28 ETH. I did not have 28 ETH to buy that, but the person who did, if nothing else, is going to get some sick 10KTF items when Ranga joins the shop, hopefully soon.
Yeah, hey, and what's up? I mean, are people rattling the cages for this fucking shop to open? Last time we got the shop to open, we had to fucking rattle that door, I mean, I remember Tails hitting them with the GIF, that fucking Bernie Sanders GIF in there. fucking hilarious. Every day it was. Every fucking day. Like
I
clockwork.
think it took 432 Bernie Sanders gifts to open it last time. So keep trying, people. Keep putting them out there. When we get to 462, we'll see if the shop opens again. Keegan, did you just have your hand up there? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to add to that. So once that hits, how big of an impact do you think that's going to do for ApeCoin, like with all the staking and where like the cost is with that? Like, I don't know how many people are holding all these blanks total, but I'm just wondering, like, once people come in and start to craft, it's supposed to be, it's like 10 ape, right? To do it. Is that how much it is?
Yeah, well, it
No,
was 10 ape to recycle.
Yeah.
And
20
ape.
20? Oh, what the freak? Oh,
right. Which we talked a little bit about last week with ApeCoin going up. Like when ApeCoin's $3, right? It's like, oh, no problem. I'm gonna craft this. I'm gonna craft some commons here, whatever. But if Ape, we were, joking about it being like, what if it was $10? What would happen? And now it's, I don't know. Last I checked, it was over $6 at least. So yeah, crafting gets a little more expensive. Like I have no idea to gauge how Keegan, that's such a good question. I have no idea to gauge how much like the 10K ETF economy will actually affect the overall ApeCoin because there's so much going on with staking and Dookie Dash and everything else. But it can't hurt it because I have Ape saved that's just for crafting because thankfully I bought a little bit before it got as high as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not touching that because like that's my crafting. That's my crafting money.
Yeah.
Are you planning on crafting anything when it opens, Keegan?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out best path forward. Like I have the 2 backpacks that are blank and the high tops, and so I have a couple parents, but I might sell one of my parents to get another Wolf Game asset in order to utilize that in both avenues. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, but also I guess I should take into the equation that if it's 28 per blank, I might have to take a little trip to the Scissor 8 Fairy Fountain to get some ApeCoin, I think. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, you have scissors?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, my thimbles have been working. I've gotten up to 28 in there since the last time I claimed. So I'm like, all right, 28. That's a new item for one of my PFPs. So like, I don't know. I like everything. I see everything through the lens of 10KTF. So like to me, Ape is like a tool for 10KTF, but it's also proving to be, the more Yuga is blowing up, and man, the success of not to change the topic again, but the success of Dookie Dash alone, and even weird just saying the phrase, the success of Dookie Dash, but it makes me very bullish on 10KTF because right now it's clear that the money is going towards Yuga. I mean, thankfully with the NFT market's been kind of bumped up this last month or two, and we're seeing a lot of fun new projects and all kinds of cool stuff happening. But man, Yuga is still king, and like those sewer passes, man, I thought I'd have a chance at one point, and then they're gone. I'm never, they're way out of my reach price wise. But it just makes you think like, when Yuga says like, okay, this is the thing we're doing right now, everybody's in, and the money comes in. Just wait till those apes maybe was at brunch with find out about 10KTF, an actual Yuga property at this point. What could happen?
What I think that's a great point. And honestly, I'd love to see Melon Pan statistical modeling on this because I guarantee you they already have these numbers running crunched based on numbers of holders, number of ApeCoin and wallet, right? Like you can look through these lenses. It's all available. I don't have the technological savvy to pull all the data, but you could look at Dookie Dash comparative utilization and use that with the community utilization on 10KTSN for comparative modeling. And there's some fun things this data team, I fucking guarantee it, is working on the inside on their end. I'm not that deep around it right now, but this is just initial use cases when they have future considerations to be applied upon those. This recycling phase, right? And who comes through on this will tell them a lot as well. This initial recycle with mutant hounds, chimpers, and dead fellas coming in. There's just the statistical modeling continues to build out, and I'm sure Melon Pan continues to refine his numbers because when he nailed we know that he nailed the crates, right? They ran statistical modeling on that and ran crates to a 0.001, right, within their model, which is fucking. I mean, that's
insane.
Yeah. Statistically, that is.
Insane. Almost. So there was almost exactly half. They wanted to make combat items more rare, and there was almost exactly half as many combat items as crafted in Genesis, right? It was something like that.
Yeah, and yeah. So just considering that like Gucci's using ApeCoin, but like Gucci Grails haven't really launched yet, right? Like Gucci Grails been chilling, right? But I think once the bridges between Gucci and ApeCoin and Bored Ape Yacht Yuga Labs as a whole, right, 10KTF continue to grow, these use cases. I mean, it's you can. I mean, you can't fully model the hype, right? But you can look at historical references and say, here's a ballpark figure for where we could land with this, and here's the upper and lower bounds of that, you know?
Man, that like what I would give to see a spreadsheet, right? Like the economics of this is so interesting and how they figure it out. Like not to nerd out about that, but like even just like deciding how to price things based on the price of ape, like how much are, combat crates, how much are Kagamis, and, you kind of got to price it on ape at the time, but ape's been as high as what, like $25 at some point and low as $3. So it's like such a tricky game.
Well, then you think about as well, right? Like the future application, how like we are all fucking fans, right? Like everyone's 10 toes down, right? Whether it's for Meebits, whatever group you're in the Yuga ecosystem, you're 10 toes down for that. And you're trying to figure out how you can level up into Yuga any other way right now, right? So then looking at ApeCoin, 100 million ApeCoin already staked, right? Like looking at the future use considerations of all of this, like holy fuck, y'all, I think that even we're failing to understand, like there's just some things cooking here where, I mean, I've been kind of, we're all kind of sleepy. It's the bear, right? So people are all fucking wheeling and dealing and making shit happen right now, building. But I really think when the future of this pops, shit's going to get wild out here for Yuga and everyone involved.
Oh man, I can't wait. Maybe, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if you talked about it before I joined, because you say you talk about Dookie Dash a bit. Just wanted to say about the new record of Dookie Dash that has been done by one of the most famous Fortnite players in the world, which I think, besides the fact that obviously, wow, cool, that's a great score, it's more about the message that is sending to the whole gaming community. Like influencers like that, obviously grab a lot of attention, and I think this is incredibly bullish on one side, but on the other side it shows again how the marketing geniuses of Yuga have been working behind, right? Because you get so many people to get attention, like you grab so many people's attention with a game like Dookie Dash, going through, like trying to get all these gamers into NFTs. And we know that gamers have been a little bit distant from NFTs. They're not like completely sold on it. But if you get like the best gamers in the world to play a game that is connected directly with NFTs, then maybe you can actually change these people's minds. You can actually create that mass adoption that we want to see. So that's, for me, when I saw it this morning, I was like, wow, that's incredible. And that's something that absolutely is going to have great consequences and effects into the whole ecosystem. I think I can find the tweet.
So true. I mean, like, I'm not even a gamer, but like, I'm not dumb. The gaming industry is, it's like Hollywood blockbuster movie level at this point, or even bigger. And man, yeah, to see that they've crossed over into like the pro gamers hopping on there to try to win that key for Dookie Dash. I completely agree. Like it's such a big market to bring in.
Well, then you got 100 Thieves, right? LA Thieves, right? Shout out Mud Dog. That like they're building their own blockchain game right now, right? So like We know that like what's going on in the larger gamer ecosystem. Who is it? The Midnight something or other. I forgot the dude's name. He wears the glasses. Dr. Disrespect, right? He's building a blockchain game right now, right? And so like within the gaming ecosystem, there's some things moving there too, right? And I think there's some points where larger connections can happen in the future. But I think it might have been Jerry sent out a tweet earlier today that talked about like a ApeCoin sponsored gaming team, right? Like because right now, like trying to find who's the hot streamer within the Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem, within the Yuga ecosystem. Where is all this going to move? We know the last time people were on the first trip, right? We were all trying to figure out where to watch. Shadow's been around, right, for a minute, and so like I hopped onto his stream and was checking it out. But like everyone's trying to link up, even in those metaverses, just to play these games. And so there's some community connections and all this. There's just, I don't know. There's a lot of consideration. This is the first game. It's a singular running tunnel. We know the larger map's going to open up. I think Wagme Sans Arcade, right? I think that it's built to be a larger. I think we're gonna have some nostalgic style fun games to be able to play when we're not in the other side building for real and having fun playing games there too, right? I think if you're a gamer, there's going to be a lot of shit to do. And if you're a builder, there's going to be a lot of things to build. I think it'll be really fun getting cooking going forth.
Man, imagine like, it gets to the level where, people are watching the other side on Twitch, right? People do quests or, adventures on the other side over Twitch together because someone's an awesome gamer. And we know we have the connection already with, Possible, and they did so much esports stuff. What was it? League of Legends. Like they know, right? They know about the gaming world and the money that's there and the excitement that's there. If you can get that audience in there somehow. Go ahead, A-Bomb.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on this really quick. And shout out to Baron and Nana in the audience, because their other space meta, they've talked about this many times. Then they always hold it down. Very welcoming guys. So go check out that space. But every Thursday, they hold it down, and they were talking about like the ability to actually control sort of the camera viewpoint, almost the narrative of how you're seeing the experience. Like if you as a streamer aren't just stuck with like the story being told from whatever angle it's being told from, now you can actually focus in and sort of, I don't know, put your own touch on it. That's a huge element, because the closest thing that I've seen to something that impressed me was in Red Dead Redemption, where at any point, if you change this dude's beard or his clothing or whatever, and you go into a story mode of a challenge, it actually shows you that character, how they would look as if, like, with the changes that you applied, the clothing, the hairstyle, all of that, which for a game to be able to pull that metadata and just be like, okay, you're in a story point right now, which is like, it has to run this ones and O's essentially to get to its end goal, but it's also able to pull this organic, almost like, I don't know, like quantum data, because it's ever changing, and it's just can portray it so easily. That blew me away. So to see something like that in a grander sense, I think is kind of what we're going to be heading for first. But I don't know. I think just even being able to control the way that the story is told is going to open up a huge avenue for all of those streamers. So,
yes, love that. Go ahead, Diamond.
And in that same, like what we're seeing with, I don't know, with like the Kyraverse right now, motherfuckers, the MFers, they're in the Kyraverse, and there's a few different, like, it's a first person shooter game on Immutable, but like the way that they're changing out assets on that and working in different, like the MFers, right? Like that's for them to bring them in is like, I don't know, seeing a random MFer on there, I was like, holy shit. Like I was expecting only to see the Kyraverse assets, but like they're already building bridges for other assets to come in. And I think really at the end of the day, that's where this all sits. I don't think it's only going to be Yuga Lab folks that are welcome in the other side, right? That's not Wagme. And honestly, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for like building a digital
world, right, being extra exclusive, the plots of land will be fun. But I think that for a little while, that exclusivity is going to be important. But over time, that's going to continue to open up and continue to welcome in different people with different types of opportunities. I don't know what it all looks like, right? But I don't know. I just, fuck, man. We're all early and we're super lucky. That's how I really feel, honestly.
Yeah, it's like if they get the gaming crowd into this, like the ceiling, the ceilings are so high on that for what's possible. All right, we got to wrap this up shortly. I know our DJ's phone is running out of battery here. Atari, what % are we at right now? Can't even,
3%.
3. Okay, we're at 3. All right.
We still have some time. We still have like a good 10, 15. But I just want to say, we can always just continue this. And if I drop off, then somebody else can do the outro. But if you want that bass,
Oh, I want that bass. All right, we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Thanks for. Were you listening to too much Drake in the gym earlier? How did your phone battery get so low?
Yeah, I mean, I just forgot to charge it, and then there's a lot of Drake at the gym, so it is what it is. And,
you got to pump it up.
Actually, now that we're on the topic and we're talking about it publicly, I realized because I got back to my spot at like 3:45, 3:50. 10 minutes before the show, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I need my phone, obviously, duh. And I needed to connect everything, and I can't charge at the same time while I'm on a Twitter space. And so I charged for those 10 minutes, and that got me up to like 13, 14. And that's what we've been riding. So I'm out here, I'm doing it, okay? And
wow,
we'll be better next week.
Living close to the edge. Appreciate what you do for New Tokyo News today. But yeah, unless anyone else wants to come up, we can start to wrap things up for sure. Maybe, do you think you could hit us with what we got going on in the community this week?
Oh yeah, let me just.
What we got coming up?
Pin the tweet. As always, okay. So, here is the schedule for this week. So on Monday, as always, we have the Damn Show episodes on YouTube. They usually drop after 5 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 different episodes this week. That is gonna be episode number 30, part 1, part 2, and that's on Monday. Then on Tuesday we have Teaching Tuesday with Keegan. It's at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Time. On Wednesday, we have Speculation Alley that drops a video in the morning, and then they have a Twitter space in the evening around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. PST, and they're obviously Cryptodilly and A-Bomb. Then on Thursday, we have the Damn Show Live. We usually go live after 5 p.m. Eastern Time, sometimes 5:15, sometimes 5:30. And then after us at 7, we have at 7 p.m. East, we have 10KT FM with Modest and A-Bomb that have a Twitter space about what happened on the Thursday. On Friday, we have the space with Bobby and Polaris, which is called Rise with Wagby-san, which has a European-friendly time. It's at 9 a.m. PST, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Saturday we go touch grass, and we'll see you next week on Sunday here at New Tokyo News with Alfalfa, Diamond Hands, and DJ Atare.
Love it. Thank you for that recap, maybe. Yeah, as always, man, we got stuff every day of the week at 10KTF these days, even though season 2 hasn't even started yet. We can close it out here. Hope you all have a great week, and let's see those claps in the chat as we pump our way out.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to.
There's the bass.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know. don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up.